Alright, YouTube, it's Merc Storia time. This is honestly one of my favorite collabs whenever it comes to like Ubers, right? Because like they have some really cool ones. They actually have some really cool ones. Someone put something funny in their candy. Oh, lovely. But yeah, it is November 1st as I am recording this, so happy Halloween, late or something, I don't know. But we're starting with Wyvern. Wyvern and Alec. 90-second recharge time, 3 knockback count, 370 range. Excuse me. 4-second attack frequency. Excuse me. Jesus, I'm sorry. 6,700 DPS. Did I really just do that? 78,000 HP, and they're good against blacks. Do they have talents? No. I could have sworn they were better against black than this. I thought they had more things, not just massive damage. But I'm gonna do a lot of damage against them. They have around this to. So what's in between 24,000 and 28,000? 26,000. They have about 26,000 DPS against blacks, plus a weaken with pretty rapid attacks. Honestly, they just kind of have a long forward swing, and their recharge time is short. It's actually really short. So, but their survivability is also great, especially with the weaken. Maybe even Colossus Slayer, perhaps. I take my leave. All right, see you, Loaf. Immune to slow, I don't think it's useful though. Seems interesting though. Just a hardcore anti-black, which I don't actually have a problem with. Like 370 range isn't terrible. I think bottom it should be. I think. Sorry, I gotta go. Yeah, I understand. See you. Not you, YouTube. You stay. So Hearscht. Or I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna be so honest. Everybody shits on me for pronouncing things weirdly. I don't think people should. I don't think this one is a righteous one to judge me for, because I just don't know how the fuck to pronounce. You know what? Let's see. Can I open like Google Translate? Google Translate. Hearscht. Hearscht. There's no way that's right. 25.50 cent cost, 80-second recharge time. Did my fucking YouTube stop? Jesus Christ. Hearscht. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna call her that. Them that. Is this a dude? I don't know. 345 range, 6-second attack frequency, 1600 DPS, 42,000 HP, 40% chance to crit. So, with talents, they have immune to knockback, why? And they have a 40% chance to freeze, why? And a strengthen up, why? At 1 knockback as well? That's, like, none of those talents are worth it. Because, like, all you're doing is critting, right? They have single targeting. Why? Why do you want freeze on a single targeting? Oh my god, I forgot how bad you are. But I mean, at least that's 20,000 damage per crit, right? So like that's, or at level 30, sorry. Like against metals they have really good survivability, but their crits and damage ain't that good. So like, and metals aren't that threatening. So you know, mid C, I'd say. Cornelia, man, Cornelia deserved a true form, bro. I love Cornelia, except she's not good at all. I'm sorry, but like her HP is so low, her freeze is so bad. Well, it's not that bad, but it's against traits that don't matter. Like, I mean, range is good, speed high, which is kind of bad. Knockback counts high, which is good. 60-second recharge time, which is good. But like, why is it 30%? If it was 50%, or if this damage was fine, like there's so many problems with her. Top of C, sure, because you can still use her for a freeze. Like, I actually like her range with her freeze. Like, with area attack, no blind spot, you know, I actually like her for the freeze. I used her for, on my new account, for Bomber Girl, the stage with, not Dorami. Is it Dorami? The black and white thing. Yeah, that thing. I actually used Cornelia for that boar at the beginning because I didn't have iCat on my new account at the time. So, but yeah, Juvens. I love the jump because we go from top of C to like easily one of the best collab woopers to ever exist. But like, definitely A tier, right? Definitely A tier. Mid A tier, I think, is where I'll put him. Because, like, Juvens is really good. He doesn't even have talents. But he has only a 40-second recharge time, 2 knockbacks, 210 range, which isn't a lot, but he's also a tank with 132,000 HP with only a 40-second recharge time and 11k DPS. Even though that's with a multi-hit and with single targeting, that's still an absurd amount of DPS. Kind of reminds me of Merc Storia, right? But his damage is actually more consistent. You can kind of consider the multi-hit as like a semi-area attack because you'll be hitting more than once per attack. So like you can like knock back something up front and then hit something else, maybe. But like he is a really good, like, he's not that great generally because he kind of gets brute force nowadays, but like with level 60, I mean, that might change because he's got 250,000 general HP, which means against angels, he has a lot of HP. You do the math this time. And then he also has dodge against angels. So like against angels, he is phenomenal because he just doesn't die. And if he does die, well, you have a second one. So, or maybe even a third one. Like he comes back really quickly for his HP count. So he's just a really good anti-angel. And honestly, a really good unit to have overall. And then what is your name? Oh, this is Mystica. Why are you... Nah, whatever. So Mystica's an interesting one because 5,700 cost, right? And 130-second recharge time, which is kind of long. But 690 attack range, nice. Three knockback count, 13-second attack frequency. You know, if this was much lower, she would actually be really good, right? Because like that's a super backliner with strong against Black and Aku, as well as a guaranteed slow that's 5 seconds long. If this attack frequency wasn't so damn high, I think they would be really good. Yo, it means a surge, survive lethal strike, and cheaper. Wait, if she had massive damage, she could be very good. Not even that. Like I really like her slow, and I like that her strong against gives her survivability to make good usage of her knockbacks with her low HP, low base HP, but thanks to strong against higher HP. But like, I actually do like that because that's. I mean, you don't really always need damage on a super backliner, right? Especially when we have a 5-second slow. I think the only problem is the attack frequency. That's the only real problem that I see, especially since it's a super backliner with immune to surge, right? Like you're also an anti-Aku without shield piercing, which is kind of scary, you know. And like against Black, you don't really need status for them because you can just use Bomber, but the slow can still be really nice. You can slow Lenoir, you know. I mean, I think like higher tier B, honestly, because anything with more than 600 range is really valuable because no matter what, that is something you can use to hit things like Kamel and stuff like that. And like 2k DPS, I mean, it's something, right? Like her survivability is fine. And having immune to surge also allows for like usage in stages that like have surges that reach your backline. So like against that one Fox thing, I don't remember what its name is, or surge base and stuff like that, you can actually have her in these stages and stay alive. You know, I think that the main problem is attack frequency. Genuinely, I think that's her biggest problem. And the fact that you're having your status unit against Aku without shield pierce, like that's just tough. But moving on, Michelia. Now, we've all seen X-Skull's tier lists of this, right? If you're watching this, you probably have. Michelia is really good. Really good. 134-second recharge time is long. However, you have 4 knockback count, which is good. 415 range, which is good. 9-second attack frequency, which isn't the worst. 5,500 DPS and 60,000 HP, but this becomes like 8,000 DPS thanks to strong against, and this becomes about 120,000 with strong against. Obviously, this is at level 30. Keep in mind, I am only doing level 30 for comparison reasons, because it's easier for me to compare, but in my mind I can be aware that, okay, if you compare level 30 to level 60, it's about double, right? Because like, look, 60,000 HP, 5500 DPS, upgrade this to level 60, it's 10.5k DPS and 120,000 HP. It's relatively easy for me to translate that in my mind, but since I don't want to have to, go to the detail and type in 60 every time, it's just quicker for me to compare this way. Sorry. And then it's also easier to see things like this. Like, it's, in my opinion, a better visual of it. But you have a 4-second freeze that is guaranteed. A guaranteed 4-second freeze with this good DPS and good HP and survivability and range against floating. And then, let me sneak down here. You get target relic. And you become cheaper. That's a 3,600 cost Uber that has, yes, a long recharge time kind of, but a guaranteed freeze with with about 50% uptime and 8,000 DPS level 30 and really good survivability. Like, that's really good. Floating and relic. Relic's not a terrible trait to target. Like, yes, I know there's a lot of power creep for it because of the special legends, but floating doesn't have the same problem. Newton does not completely power creep the hell out of floating, like the UL legends do with relic. I actually top of A. No, not S. A. That freeze is really good, and it's got double targeting. And even generally, these aren't bad stats. Do I dare put them in S tier? No. Right? Do I? If Count Yukimura is in S tier, can I justify putting Michelia up there? There's no way Michelia is S tier though, right? I mean, they are absolutely a top tier anti-floating and anti-relic. Because that consistent freeze against two targeted traits, one of which being floating, which, as we all know about me, I really value floating. The recharge time is long, though. I think just top of A. I think I'll settle at top of A. Cost down is only 900. Yeah. 900 says so right here. Do you know what this is? This is for chapter 3. So like this is like Empire of Cats chapter 1, Empire of Cats chapter 2, Empire of Cats chapter 3. But since the rest of the game is based off of chapter 2, like the cost wise, you only look at 900. I don't know if everybody's been taught that that's how that is, but that's how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna settle for top of A. I think I'll settle for top of A. Moving on. Todomeki. Or something. Todomeki, whatever. 3,900 cost, 120 second recharge time, 4 knockback count, 440 attack range. Really short force range, not gonna lie. Pretty good attack frequency, 6.5 seconds, 5,000 DPS, 40,000 HP, with slow against aliens and zombies, with about 60% uptime. I like this unit because like she actually looks really cool. I love just Japanese style stuff, like the dress and stuff, and the katana stuff. Like I love that. I love Japanese culture or just Asian culture in general. But they're not that great. Aliens and zombies are really power crept. Her recharge time is about average, but her survivability is fine. HP is on the lower side. DPS is good actually, but the slow isn't even guaranteed. And she doesn't have any immunities or anything. Pretty generic, I think mid B. I mean, targeting aliens and zombies, it's just not something you really see, or you really need to see all that much. Like, for zombie outbreak, sure, but like, I feel like we have more than enough of both anti-aliens and anti-zombies, and like, combinations of the two. But now we move on to Eyewaltz, somebody that I've actually gotten a lot of recent experience with, and he is much better than I thought he was originally. 300. I need to take a breather sometimes. I need to give myself a chance to breathe. Goddamn, that's what intermissions are for. But this is a longer episode. 3,700 cost. 100-second recharge time. 3 knockback count. 360 attack range. Hello, Zero Beta. 5-second attack frequency, which is good. 5,000 DPS, which is already fine. 60,000 HP, which is already good. Level 2 wave, achieved from true form. So this is now about 11k DPS at level 30. And then you also get this 50% chance savage blow. So that's like 13 to 14,000 DPS at level 30, effectively, with this really good survivability. Because remember, this is 3 knockbacks with 20,000 HP bulk, plus this guaranteed chance to survive a lethal strike. And then there's immune to waves, which also gives him a little bit of niche usage. But then his talents give him... These two are kind of useless, but this one... He doesn't have an attack buff combo, or talent. That's actually really unfortunate. I didn't realize they got rid of that. We rating Merc Storia, nice. Also, Eyewaltz low A or top B. Are you sure about that? Because here's the thing: if you upgrade his Savage Blow and you can look at his level 30 stat or 60 stats, I'm actually going to show you the level 60 stats for this one, because I want to show you the sheer amount. So this is his base DPS. His wave gives him 20k DPS, and his Savage Blow with talents is 25% chance. So that's effectively a 50% damage buff. He basically has 30,000 DPS. He effectively has 30,000 DPS at level 60. I'd say low S at least. He definitely makes it into the S tier. And it's not really even... like, honestly, it's not really even close. Best Uber? No. But he is really good. Best collab Uber thus far. That's what I'll say. I'm sure there are better. I think there's better. Hold up. Is there better? Is he the best collab Uber? He might actually be the best collab Uber, because I'm looking at these Ubers and from my knowledge, not a single one of them is going to be above him. Asuka? Oh yeah, you're right. One-eyed Asuka. Yeah. You're so right. This is like the only one I would say. Aku guy is better? No, because he's a one trick. He's only good against Aku, and that's it. Outside of Aku, he falls flat. And like, if you're going to be an S tier, you need to have at least a little bit of general viability. I'm all for it. I thought you'd downplay him, not gonna lie. No. Like, I think considering him at level 60 is only right, because like with most Ubers you can kind of easily tell, like, oh, you know, they have 5k DPS at level 30, so they're going to have about 10k DPS at level 30 or 60, sorry. I think with Eyewaltz it's a little harder to grasp how much damage he has. I think it's really hard for him, for people to see just how good, because remember, his recharge time is only 100 seconds with his survivability, so like he's really good. Savage Blow Wave is so good. Well, that's a problem with the wave, actually, is that sometimes you will miss because the base hit will knock back and then the second hit will miss, or the wave hit will miss, or your piercing on the wave is all that's hitting. But even if that is the case at level 60, that's 15,000 DPS. So, Saito better than Hanayama for real, for real? Honestly, in some scenarios, yeah, absolutely. I will absolutely be downplaying Hanayama a lot. But anyways, Taitenki, not gonna live anywhere close to Eyewaltz, but 3,600 cost, 100 second recharge time, 4 knockback count, 430 range, 6 attack frequency. But unfortunately, only 34,000 HP and 2,600 DPS. Yikes. Oh, I joined late, so where did you put Michelia? Top of A. Top of A tier. But yeah, so strong against Alien and Aku. Strengthen, okay, so at 50% HP, that's 5,200 DPS. But that only gives you 1 extra reposition, but you're immune to Surge. And look at that LD. That pierces really far, but also has a really big blind spot. That's weird. But having an LD that can pierce shields actually seems That's actually a good niche, but it's not very likely. However, she's actually one of the few Ubers that has both immune to surge and pierce shields, plus LD. Like, call me crazy, but you bring Taitenki to an Aku stage as like a secondary shield piercer. She can't be that stackable unit too. What do you mean? 100-second recharge time. You can stack that. 430 range plus 100-second recharge time. You can stack that. Just don't get hit too much. She's also immune to surge, so it's not like Death Surge gonna kill her. She outranges pretty much every dangerous anti-Aku. Or not anti-Aku, just Aku. Honestly, I don't dislike her. Akus are pushing hard. Why do you think? Hold up. If you're going to say that Aku's push really hard, where the fuck did I put Satoru? Where did I put him? Where did I put my boy? Is he not an A2? Where the fuck did I put Satoru? Am I fucking blind? Chat, I might be blind. Where is Satoru? This is the traitless one. He's an S? He is? I don't see him. I'm actually the most blind person on fucking Earth. He's not an... Oh, wait, yes, he is. He's next to Kronos. Jesus Christ, I'm blind. But yeah. Like, here's the thing, right? You can't say... I'm here to listen to Eyewaltz, now I'm dipping down. You can't say that Akus are super pushing hard and stuff like that, and then, you know, say that Satoru is really good. Like, that would be a double standard. Hello, Wobble Bubby, whatever. You can't say that. That's not a double standard you can have. LD and Shield Pierce on something that has immune to surge is really good. Even if it's not, like, really good. She has no CC? You right? Do you really think Satoru's only good for his knockback and slow, though? No, and he only has a 50% chance. Isn't it 50%? I'm not going to look. I'm pretty sure it's 50%. All I'm saying is that she's like a lesser version of Satoru. I'm not saying she's S tier. I'm not saying she's A tier. I'm just saying she's not trash. Are you doing all collabs? Not right now, no. I'm only doing a couple at a time. But yeah, like having LD, immune to surge, and pure shields as an anti-Aku, I don't care. Because here's the thing, this is also strong in. So on something with this big of an LD, whenever you're strengthened, you're having about 8k DPS. That's not bad for a level 30. And I mean, sure, I'll go ahead and look at... I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you level 60. So that's 10k DPS. That's about 15k DPS with 430 range and LD that pierces up to 720. Didn't include her strengthen. Like, her damage doesn't... It's good. Like, I mean, I think she's actually... No, she's not more viable in mixed stages than Satoru is. Although her damage generally is actually a good amount better, because doesn't he not even reach 4k DPS? I mean, her strengthen does carry her, and her HP is so low that she's not actually guaranteed to get that strengthen, unfortunately. But I still think she is, like, better than I feel like a lot of people would say she is. But at base, yeah, it's below average. But with strengthen, she's pretty decent. I'd say, yeah, she's actually pretty good. I don't think she's bad at all. Higher end of B, I think, is fair. All right, YouTube. That's it for that video. I mean, I would say this is my fully updated tier list, but I don't think you can even see what changed. So if you did enjoy, please do come back for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.